the Sussex Spaniels.
So, first team coming into the ring are the Wakefield's Norris Sussex Spaniels.
Norris Kennel. And the
Four of them
Riverwatch,
coming along.
Nova
That's
Scotia
required to have
duck-tolling
4
retrievers.
dogs. And here's the Nova Scotia duck-tolling retrievers from the Riverwatcher Kennel. A very good
The
name.
Elgin
3 of them.
Field Spaniel.
3 or 4 required to make up the team.
The Field Spaniels, these are the Osborne's Elgert Fields.
And now the Vislania Hungarian Wiesler.
And here are a group of Wieslers from the Vislania Kennel.
And they're followed by the Usanit Nova Scotia duck-tolling retriever team.
Another team of Nova Scotia duck-tolling retrievers,
This one has...
Usanit.
Yes, Usanit.
Now from the working
Yes,
group,
4 of
the
them
accurate
almost
Canadian
identical in their
Eskimo
markings
dogs.
on the paws, the faces, and the tip of the tail. That's uniformity. And here is a very good
These are
team
followed into the
from the
ring by
Canadian
the
Eskimo
Located
dogs,
Dobermans.
the Actor Kennel, which have had a very good day in the breed today.
The Late Again
We see the New
Dobermans.
Great Newfoundland team.
And of course, it's very much a feature of the breeders' competition that the outfits of the handlers are also as coordinated as possible.
Another team
And
of
here's something
Newfoundlands
very
now, the
eye-catching in
Gunners
the tartan of the new grade and Newfoundlands.
And they're going to be followed into the ring
And
by
another
the Pomona
Newfoundland
Giant
kennel.
Schnauzers.
This one, Gunners Newfs.
And now from the
And now
Pastoral
the famous
The Jack
Philoma
Russell
Giant
Terriers
Schnauzers. They've had a
dogs.
best in show at Crufts years ago with a black giant dog.
They're followed
And
by
here is the old
Julia
English sheepdogs from the
Pyrenean Mountain
Yandos
Dogs.
kennel of Miss Holmes.
Pyrenean Mountain Dogs, these are from Lisjovia.
And now the Allmark Australian Shepherds.
The Allmark Australians, 2 blue merles and 2
Leghorn,
tricolours
Cardigan
there.
And
Welsh
just look
Corgis.
at the sparkle.
Yes.
Cardigan Welsh Corgis, these from the Lieberhund Kennel.
The Ballet Corps Pembroke Welsh Corgis.
No, they're not.
No, yes.
They're the Watercroft Norfolk
They
Terriers.
are indeed, yes.
Followed
And
by
blue,
the
the
Holborn
combining
Irish
colour
Terriers.
there.
Irish Terriers, these from the Holborn Kennel.
Mrs. Barnsley there.
And the next team into the ring is the Talanore's Manchester Terriers.
And here's the distinctive black and tan Manchester Terriers.
Now followed by the Parson Russell Terriers, the Digadon team.
There they go. And here, the working terriers, the Parson Russell Terriers.
And now we move to the Hound group.
A
And
little like
the Dieheath Basset
Hunt
Hound.
Terrier people there. And the Basset Hounds coming here from the Dieheath Kennel. More sparkle, Jessica. Out to catch
More
the
Daxi,
judge's eye, but let's
Petit
hope he's
Basset
looking at the
Griffon
dogs.
Borneon.
Yeah. And here,
This is the more Daxi Petit Basset Griffon Vendien.
The Mummy Sammy Miniature Smooth Dachshunds.
these little miniature smooths, 2 reds and 2 black and tans, and very colourful dresses on the ladies here.
The Hadronensis Chineco del
Setting their team off. And here, the Chineco del Etna Hardronensis Kennel, and
They're followed
one of
by
the
the
co-owners,
Hesper
Jane Moore's
Rhodesian
flown in
Ridgebacks.
from Italy today, where she lives. She breeds also in England, so
And now from the utility group,
very
the Zentar
appropriate
team
that
of
she's
Lhasa Apso.
living in Italy with an Italian breed. And here's the Rhodesian Ridgebacks from the Hesper Kennel, very successful kennel.
Apologies, now we'll see the Lhasas. This is the Zentar Lhasas.
Now this is a team which has had best in show at Crufts in
They're
2012.
followed by
And
another
appears
Lhasa Apso
every year
team,
in the breeders'
the team of
competition,
Zinti.
always qualifying. Such quality in those dogs. And there's another Lhasa Apso kennel, this time Timazzini.
Tomazzini, yes.
Now we'll see the Balgay Tibetan Spaniels.
Lovely breed this, the Tibetan Spaniel, these from the Balgay Kennel.
Long-lived
Another
and
team of
hardy
Lhasa
and great
Apso now, the
characters.
Marbledales.
Yet more Lhasas in the Marbledale Kennel.
Finally in this group, the Pomeranian Sarpe.
There's a breeders' group of Sarpe now. These from Pomeranian.
And
Running in formation of
And
some
the-
sort.
touch of China in the jackets of the lady handlers here.
And finally from the toy group,
Another kennel that we see
Lhasa
every
Pomeranian.
single year in this breeders' competition, the Lhasa Pomeranians.
and they're followed by the Rodenash Pugs.
And, oh yes, it is a very successful, the Rodenash Pugs. They've had a wonderful year, making up several champions, and look at the uniformity.
Now here comes
All of the dogs look alike.
Newfoundland Cavalier King Charles Spaniels.
One of the absolute favourites in the group, the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, these from the Colonian kennel.
And here we see the Sioux Acres Pomeranian.
Another team of Pomeranians here from the Sioux Acres kennel.
And the final team to come into the ring is the Black
And
Park
last
Papillon.
but not least, a little team of Papillon from the Black Park kennel.
And it's not really the numbers. You need 3 or 4 to make up the team, but it's not the numbers which win the prize. It's the quality and evenness of type.
So
Look
our
at
final
all
breeders'
those
team
dogs.
Join the line.
It's such a
You can see we have an
fabulous
impressive
sight.
spectacle breeders'
A
team here
testament
in the
to
main
great
ring.
British breeding to have a ring
This fantastic
filled with
showpiece
quality
is special
dogs,
Crufts.
many of them champions,
Most dogs
and
you'll
their
see
proud breeders with them.
concentrated in any one
A
breed,
wonderful
here at
spectacle.
Crufts
I think
or
we should
for
call
that
it a
matter, at any other
spectacle of
championship
breeding
show in the
excellence.
United
Yes.
Kingdom.
Qualifying competitions have taken
Gorgeous
place
shots
at
there.
every
The
general
Pyreneans and
group
the Old
championship
English
show here
all
in the
standing to
UK
attention.
throughout 2018.
Newfoundlands,
with points being awarded
Doberman.
from 1st to 4th place. And this year, prize money has been awarded to the winners by courtesy of Agria Pet Insurance. The Kennel Club's Breeders' Stakes
And Paul
competition
Harding just taking
provides
a
an
look at his
opportunity
groups
for top
again.
breeders
They have
to
been
demonstrate their
prejudged.
breeding excellence by showing
If they
off
hadn't been
their breeding
prejudged, we'd quite
teams.
possibly be here all night.
Examples of fit and healthy breeding
Yes, you'll
stock
have an idea
from
of
each
which perhaps
individual
which
breed
8 is going
will
to pull out
flourish.
to have another look.
To be eligible for Breeders' Stakes classes, teams must comprise of 3 or 4 exhibits of the same breed and must have 1 handler per dog. And all dogs must be of the same breed and have the same registered breeder or breeder's
There's the
partnership.
Norfolk Terriers,
All the breeders' teams have been
Irish
prejudged by
Terriers.
Paul Harding earlier today.
lovely expressions and
Following
heads.
his walk along the line. A short list of around 6 to 10 teams will be called out before Paul looks again over his shortlisted teams and before he decides on his
Basset
winners
Hounds.
and calls out each from the winner to 4th place.
It's a fabulous spectacle of breed teams represented from each of the 7 groups from all of the breeds here at Crufts. We are privileged to see the product from individual top breeders.
So he's going to make his cut now, and we'll see groups brought in that will then be looked at again before he makes his final decision. Going to the far end of the line there.
These are breeders that have been responsible breeders, having good breeding
Having a look,
practices, ensuring their
uniformity.
breeds are bred to be healthy, soundly constructed, and
Into the toy
closely
section
conforming
now,
to
and
their
now
breed
into
standards.
the Sarpe.
Making sure that they are health checked, reared, and socialised responsibly and strictly in accordance with requirements of the Kennel Club Assured Breeders Scheme, which is the only organisation here in the UK to be UCAS accredited.
So as our judge, Mr. Paul Harding, makes his way to the centre of the ring, and with him having looked along the spectacular lineup of top breeders teams,
So back to his steward,
we have been given
just
the
informing him
results
he's
of
going to
his
pull out
shortlist.
his
And the first
shortlist.
to be called out is the team number 9, the Gunners Newfoundlands.
Right. Gunners Newfoundlands. Newfoundland get into the shortlist.
And the next shortlisted
A
group
lovely
are the
group
Allmark
there.
Australian Shepherds.
Yes, the always full of quality, the Allmark Australian Shepherds.
And now to be called out, number 22, the Digger Den Parson Russell Terriers.
Right.
Parson Russell Terrier group coming in from the Tibetan Kennel,
And there's a very smart picture of them.
all in their hunt dress.
And the next group to be called to the centre of the ring are the Tibetan Lhasa Apsos.
And coming in next, so the Timazinti Lhasas there.
And another group from the utility group. Number 33, the Balgay Tibetan Spaniels.
Next, those little Tibetan Spaniels.
And the final one for this shortlist, they're the Lhasa Pomeranians. Please step forward.
And Avril Corthera Purdy's Lhasa Pomeranians,
So
the
with
last of our
shortlist
selection.
Having been selected, please would you show your appreciation and congratulate all the other breeders' teams as they leave the main ring.
Lovely round of applause
Well done,
for
and congratulations
all the
to
other
you all.
breeders' teams that are now going to depart the ring.
I'm sure you'll agree that they are
Whilst
credit
we
to their
see
breeders'
these-
expertise and to the
the
dog
shortcut
scene in
of
general
finalists
here in
move
the
again.
UK.
I think we could say we not only do we appreciate the quality of the dogs here, we also appreciate the quality of some of the outfits that our handlers are wearing this evening.
Just being given instructions
It's a
by the
huge
steward,
amount to get this
because of
team
course
of
this is a
dogs,
little bit like
this many
synchronised
dogs
swimming
into a
or
big
some
ring
sort
here
of
at
extremely
Crufts.
complicated formal dancing to actually get these dogs on the move when you've got so many in
But,
the ring.
you know, it's amazing. I've seen that the teams practicing
So
the
now,
movement, like
Mr.
coordinated
Harding
dance
is
steps
going
and when to
Have
turn.
another
It's,
look at his six
yeah,
finalists,
canines
six
come
final
dancing.
groups.
So the first of them are
And
the
initially we're
Gunners
going to see move
Newfoundlands.
Just lining them up together.
The Gunners New
Judge looking at them from the front, looking at the head type, the chest and bone.
Handlers are Claire Baldock, Dawn Milburn, Julie Sheridan and Colin Sale. And the dogs we've got here, Sophie, Rupert, Morris and Bob.
Morris and Bob.
And
Please
and
show
there
your
they go.
appreciation for the Gunners Newfoundland.
Shown to their best
And their
advantage.
breeder,
You want
Claire
to
Baldock.
pace them so
Yes.
they're just all nice and coordinated together, which is quite a job with a
On the
Newfie.
turn, yes, on the turn together. Newfoundland should have a little bit of a roll in its movements, and again the judge is looking for breed specifics to see that they're all good type for the breed.
Let's send them on their way again. The Newfoundland.
And now going to watch them in profile as they move away.
And here the judge is looking at the top line, the line of the back, and the reach and drive of the profile movement.
And so now come the Allmark
Now the
Australian
next
Shepherds.
of our breeders' groups to be seen, the Allmark
This team were
Australian
bred by
Shepherds,
Nigel and Angie Allen
handled
and
by
Robert
Angie
Harlow.
Allen, Robin Arnold, David Wilson and Pete Simmons.
As I said,
Although I
they
don't think that's correct. I think
come
that
from the
must have been
Allmark
changed because
kennel.
we've got two ladies in the ring there.
Handlers this evening are Angie Allen,
Angie on
Robin
the left
Arnold,
there, she's the
David
co-owner
Wilson
of the
and Pete Simmons.
kennel.
And their dogs
Always
go by the name
immaculately
of
turned
Alvin,
out, the
Vogue,
Allmark
Silas,
dogs.
Winsop and Cato.
And the dogs are Alvin the Chipmunk, Vogue, Silas, Winsop
The
and
Allmark team
Cato.
of Australian
I'd love to know
Shepherds.
where those names come from. Two tricolours and two merles.
And off they go, setting off together, straight line.
Such beautiful show dogs, Aussies.
Should be almost square in our
Chance to show
outline.
your appreciation to the Allmark
Weatherproof
Australian
coats.
Shepherd dogs.
Fit for function in
Next
this
up,
ground covering
We've
action.
got the Tibetan Parson Russell Terriers, bred by Stephen Jane Newport.
Now 4 little Parson Russell Terriers from the
that-
Tibetan Kennel.
And I have to say, this looks like a very nice group. Even there's strength in the muzzle,
Handlers
strong
today,
skulls.
We've got Lisa Smith, Kerrier Townsend,
Excellent top
Linda
lines.
Steele and Jane Newport.
Handled by Lisa Smith, Lorraine
Their team
Eke,
consists
Linda
of
Steele and Jane
Mungo,
Newport. We have Mungo,
Tipsy,
Tipsy,
Tinny
Yinny and Spangle.
Spangle. Please show your appreciation for this team of Parson Russell Terriers, the Tibbetans.
Lovely affix name, Tibetan.
Yep, very
Which is
appropriate.
exactly
yes.
what
Yeah,
Parson
they do,
Russells were
yeah.
supposed to do. Dogs designed to go to ground, of course. Disappear down badger and foxholes.
Very smart, crisp coated. I think that's a very smart group.
And round they go.
I've got boot envy,
Let's
I
send
think.
them away, the Digger Den, Parson Russell Terriers.
And the handler's taking them at just the right speed to show off their movement, not getting them unbalanced by going too fast.
Team to be seen
That's
by
important
Paul
in the
Harding, who's
showmanship and deportment of the dogs,
Timazantini.
to take them at the right speed.
Lhasa Apso team.
Coordinated movement.
Now we have the Timazinti Lhasa
Down from
Apso.
Doncaster in South Yorkshire. And this group were bred by Joan Scarl and Susan
Joan
Sykes.
Scarl, Susan Sykes, Ida Watts
Tonight, the
and
team is being
Lena
handled by Joan
Shukadat.
Scarl, Susan Sykes,
And the dogs
Ida
are
Watts, and Lena
Libby,
Shukadat.
Kiki, Henry and Leo.
And the members of the team are Libby,
Such a
Kiki,
lovely
Henry,
breed
and
this,
Leo.
aren't they, Frank? And the quality that we see here at Crufts. Of course, there's a lot of dog under that coat.
Yes, we can just see 4 black noses coming towards us there. Yes. So a lot of dogs have to be sturdy to withstand the extremes of climate in native Tibet. Speaking of a talisman dog, they were considered
Lhasa
lucky
Apso
charms, bringing wealth and security to the owners.
And of course, a gift to those who want to show, because
You could never buy one. Yes, you couldn't buy one. They had to be gift to a valued friend. There they go.
Such a big ring for those smaller
A
dogs.
beautiful shot of them coming towards us.
And the next team to be considered are the Tibetan Spaniels, the Balgays. They're bred and owned by
oh,
Mrs.
look at the
Eileen
expressions on
MacDonald.
those little faces, watching
comes
with
from
absolute concentration, because there might be a titbit.
It's a lovely cushion muzzle.
And the team today consists of
They should have
Willow,
some daylight under them.
Heidi,
Don't be mistaken
Rio
that they
and
look like
Finley.
Pekingese. They're lighter in bone and body, more daylight underneath
Bred
them,
by Mrs.
level
Eileen
top lines and
MacDonald.
rectangular build.
These are
And these
the
four are
Balgay
Willow,
Tibetan
Heidi,
Spaniels.
Rio and Finley from the Balgay Tibetan Spaniels, handled by Pauline Beavis, Michaela Donaldson, Pam Wayman and Debbie Hall.
They must be enjoying the experience in the big ring with their 4 dogs. I think it must be a fantastic experience to have a team of dogs you've bred. Very determined expression on them.
Well, they're great characters,
Yes,
aren't
they-
they, Tibetan Spaniels? Judge just asking them to stop so that he
All the breeders here
can
will
take
be
a
so
good look at
proud
those
to be
facial
here this
expressions.
evening. Let's show our appreciation for the Tibetan Spaniels, the Balgays.
Wonderful.
So that was
Last
the
but by no
Balgay
means
Tibetan
least,
Spaniels. Now we've got the Lariva
Our
Pomeranians.
shortlisted breeders
Tarquin,
teams we see
Reddy,
is the
and there's 2
Lariva
others there that we don't have the names for because they had so much quality to
This team
decide
is
from.
bred
They couldn't
by
decide
Yes,
who
they've
to
had
do.
they keep a lot of quality dogs and
Sean
a
Gwynn,
big team of
Faye
winners.
Matthews-Jones and Linda Matthews. They're in charge of Tarquin,
And the
Reddy,
Lariva Kennel, of course,
Fancy
of Avril
and Darcy.
Clothera Purdy.
There's a little foxy expression of the Pomeranian. Crisp coat.
Somebody's happy.
This brisk gait. They should look like 4 little Jaffa oranges on legs.
For over 40 years, and in fact has
Yeah.
been showing here at Crufts for 40 years. He first
Pirouette-
competed as
pirouette
at
there.
Crufts at Earl's Court in 1977. They've travelled today from Cheltenham to be with us here at Crufts.
Little pirouette to catch the judge's eye.
Show
Around
off.
goes the Lariva team of Pomeranians.
And round they go. That's the last of our final cut.
So with having looked at all our breeders' teams again in the short list here, Paul Harding will just have another quick look on the line.
So the spotlights have gone on.
Before
That
we
means the
select
boards are coming out, and
our
hopefully
winners.
we'll have a decision shortly.
Four places, I believe, for this.
I'm sure you'll agree these 6 shortlisted groups represent
Paul Harding
some
just
fantastic breeding practices. And
checking his decision, which I'm sure he's already
fantastic
made.
quality of
Take
dogs.
one last look.
so, Breeders Group 1.
The Australian Shepherds of the Allmark Kennel have won the Breeders' competition here.
Allmark Kennel.
Absolutely jubilant.
Glitz and glory.
Second place goes to the Lhasa
Pomeranians coming next in runners-up. In third place, it's the Newfoundlands. Newfoundlands from the Gunners Youth Kennel.
Tibetan Spaniels
And there's those little Tibetan Spaniels who come into fourth place.
So please
The Balgay Tibetan Spaniels, but our winners, Angie Allen and her wonderful Australian Shepherds, Alvin the Chipmunk Vogue, Silas Winsop and Cato, all her breeding, who have won the Breeder Stake final for her. See, it doesn't make any difference how long you've been breeding dogs. It's still an absolute joy to win a competition like this. I think in my book, Frank, they might have won the best dressed as well, don't you think?